so I'll just, start already. My first pregnancy sign that I wasn't told at all, was stomach ache. At that time, I've not even tested. So, that thing was confusing me, like maybe my period was coming. It did not tell me that I'll be feeling that pain too. I did not know that one. Maybe I'm the one that did not do my research very well. But in case you don't know too, I've told you now, don't be like me. Be prepared. You might not experience it. Every pregnancy is different. Everybody's body is peculiar and unique in their own way. So I'm not saying you would experience it, but be prepared, because I didn't know, I didn't think of it. And if I say, let me wave it out, someone experiences it and the person is like, is this normal? Am I fine? What's happening? That's what I have to tell you so that you will know. Okay, so the next one is spotting. Gosh, that spotting freaked me out. So the spotting was in my 5th week. I was spotting. I still have to go make my research again, and I heard that it's called, is it implantation bleeding? I don't even know. But some people do spot actually. It's an old blood. So that's why the blood wasn't red, it was dark. Something that happened when you during conception, implantation, whatever. So the blood just started coming out or something. But it's not really enough to fill a pad. Next one. Difficulty sleeping at night, insomnia. Was I told? I wasn't told. See, I wasn't told though. You guys, I'm telling you all these things for free so that you just be knowing that this is it. Not like as if I've not even had friends that I've put to bed or friends that are pregnant, but for some reasons they don't just say it. Maybe they just say it, Joe. They just say it. Anyways, difficulty sleeping at night. I don't know. Maybe it comes with. I think it comes with anxiety or a kind of unexplained joy, or should I say, when you're still trying to get used to the fact that you're pregnant, like, am I pregnant for real? Am I pregnant? The first trimester is one of the worst period, like, that can give you the most fear. I call it, I don't know if it is part of my symptoms I wrote here, but I call it the feeling of doom. Any small thing, my baby going, because at that point you really can't feel your baby, you can't even feel nothing, your tummy is still just the way it is, and you're not feeling your baby movement. So especially when you hear gist of after some weeks, some people started spilling blood, and some people went for their first scan and they say the baby is not growing, and they say, these bad things, just anxiety. I don't know, but difficulty sleeping was it. That was it. Difficulty. I wasn't able to sleep. I beg. Anyway, the next one is high sense of smell. I've always been that kind of person that was on a very high side on perceiving things. My nose is, I don't have a big nose for fancy. Let me abuse myself, because that's what my mind is telling me, that I have big nose, and he's hoping my baby's nose is not going to be big. Well, I'm also hoping our baby's nose will not be like his own. So I don't know, the nose is our baby will carry shower. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. I've always had high sense of smell right from the start. Like, I perceive things faster than anybody can perceive. More like if someone farts in the room, I perceive it before any other person starts saying, I'm like, what's that? Almost at the same minute. I perceive smoke. Like, maybe somebody's cooking with firewood somewhere far. As long as I can sight it, I'm just somewhere here and I'm like, who is? And I look and I say, okay, but nobody around me is really perceiving it. It comes very softly, but I know I perceive it, especially when I'm down with malaria. So I knew that high sense of smell was a thing, and I might experience it, but I didn't know that it was going to be this bad that even things I loved before started stinking, started making me, Don't boil chicken, don't boil rice, don't boil meat near me. Thinking about it now, I don't know, but the smell is just awful, but I can't really relate it to anything real life. The smell is out of this world. So bad. One time I was like, I closed the window, closed the door, like, what's this? Smell, no, I'm not even exaggerating. Don't boil meat, don't boil chicken, don't boil rice. I don't even eat rice. And when I started getting myself sometimes I hold my breath to eat rice. Like, it's that bad. And I eat that rice mostly because I don't have a choice. Anyway, that's it on that. The high sense of smell. A lot of things were like the smell was on the high side, exaggerated. Like if my husband buys fuel now to turn on the generator, like it passes the back all through where the gen is. From my room, I'll perceive fuel. From my room, I'll perceive the seat of the gen. I can't even enter that kitchen because I know that on the norm, I'm not supposed to perceive this smell, this suit, but I will perceive it in the kitchen. No, it was that bad. Lips breaking. I wasn't told. Think I'm rubbing this thing for fancy. Lips will just be tearing like that, like I'm like, I don't have blood. Or what exactly is happening? I had to read it up. Lips breaking is part of it. I wasn't told. I wasn't told. I was told I was going to glow, which I know I'm glowing, but you didn't tell me that if my lips would break on top of the glow. Please. Can only bathe warm water. Till today, I can only bathe warm water. Cold water feels like someone is slapping me. Although I feel like I will, at the end of the day, start bathing cold water because the kind of heat I've been feeling lately is, I guess, the second trimester sign that will come up later. It's so bad, but I tried cold water. Like, since I'm hot and I'm always like, fan is always on, I want to pour down my body, let me, try cold water. But I tried it there. It's like as if somebody has just flogged me. I can't. I had to, so I can't even bathe anything short of warm water. And the warm water itself is slightly elevated in temperature. That's another symptom that I experienced. Another one is loss of appetite. I lost appetite. I was like wondering that, but these people say if you're pregnant, you'll be craving, you'll be eating, you'll be this one, you'll be that one. And so, which eating? I was not even eating at the, like, I'll just eat small, I'm filled. Eat small, I'm filled. Eat another small. And that's the end of eating for the day. Loss of appetite. The next one is bloating. I think I read this one up. Nobody actually told me. Like, I know by myself I am not eating. So why am I feeling bloated? Like, feeling full when I have not eaten. And normally, even before I conceived, I'm not a big tummy person, like flat tummy gang. So here's the bloating coming from, and I know that it is not baby. Baby has not reached this side. In fact, the baby has not even reached this side at that time. So what is the bloating for? What's the bloating for? Bloating was it. My tummy will now be hard and all of that. So yeah. Next one is heavy boobs, sore breasts. Yeah, I read about this one too, but that was actually my sign. Next one is water. I detested water. Water felt like drug to me. I don't like drinking water, but I know that I have to drink water. I have to, for my health and for the health of the baby growing. I had to put myself on a, like, bottle count. How many bottles can I drink in a day? I'll just try. I'll like off my taste. They say water doesn't have taste and all that, but I don't know. I'll just try. I will stop. I wasn't drinking water. But I was trying to drink water just because of the fact that I need to be hydrated. But to be honest, water was so bad to me. Well, maybe because my mouth was awful too. I hated water. Next one was night sweats. Nobody told me night sweats. I'm sleeping under the fan. The windows are thrown open. Everywhere is cold. My husband is, but I'm sweating. I'll just wake up in the middle of the night, see water all over my body. What's going on? Night sweat, so dry throat. Next, dry throat. My throat will just be dry, like very dry. Another one is headache. Kind of headache that will just be banging me, digging. Like headache I've never experienced before. Girl, what are you doing? Did you stress yourself today? No. You don't know. Sometimes I'm literally on the bed all through and I'm having an headache just comes. Next one is pressure after you pee. This was a 10th week. Once I wee like this, I complained to my OB, and my OBGYN said that because of the expansion of your uterus, it is pressing on the bladder, so you will definitely be going to the toilet more often. And most times when you stay longer before you wee, once you wee and you ease all the urine inside of you, there's more like a, let me tell you how I explain it. Like maybe there's a balloon filled with water and the uterus is on top of it. Once the balloon has lessened, the uterus kind of probably shakes or comes down and takes a balance. So that taking a balance is what makes you feel a lot of pressure here and you can't stand straight. But then before your body adjusts back, something like that. I hope that makes sense. But that's what it feels like when I wee around that 10th week. Then lower back pain. I mean, I'm not yet in my 3rd trimester. My tummy is not big yet. So where is the backache coming from? I had it. I had lower backache. I think in my 10th week as well, 11th week, and even 13th week, I had lower back pain. Thank you, Jesus. No longer there. So the next one is gassing. I can't imagine what I wrote on my book. I wrote gassing 100 times a day because really, and it doesn't smell. To be honest, it doesn't even smell. But most times you hear the sound. Foo, before I had to check, and I saw other people like me, in the comment section saying yes, that is how their own too came. Farting anyhow. Until I had to browse it though, I saw that it was normal for some people. Gassy. It's like 10th week was the worst week of my 1st trimester because I'm seeing everything bracket 10th to 10th week. My 10th week. You see the kind of tiredness that hits me. I've never experienced it in my entire life. I could not even stand up in the bathroom to take my bath. Chair. It was chair that they gave me. Take chair. I sat down to bath and I was so sad. Like asking myself that, am I an old woman? Is this what people go through? I've never heard anybody say this. Is it that am I the first person or people don't really talk? I was so weak that I couldn't stand. I sat down, but that was the only day I sat down because I wasn't even happy sitting down. I wasn't. I was like, what is going on? This is just week 10 and I'm sitting down. What will I do at week 30? And I felt so sad, like, God, this has to stop. And that was the only day. The next day, my husband said, should I bring chair? I said, chair what? I will stand this. I will stand. I tried until I got myself breakouts. I started having breakouts too. Pimples. I'm supposed to glow. So what's that? Pimples here. Not only on my face, too. Chest. I wasn't told. Started having pimples too. So then the last one is, why is it the last? Vomiting. It's the last because I think I experienced it last. And I also think that I experienced it last because I think, but let me just say it's a pregnancy symptom. The drug I was on, it's the smell of the drug that makes me throw up. Most times after I finish taking my drug, I will throw up. Most times before I even take the drug and I perceive it, the drug is never named. I don't give myself drug. My husband is finally both of us are pregnant together because even till this moment I'm talking to you, he's the one that opens my drug and gives me my drug. I hate smelling drug, although I'm not on drug now. I'm just on what they call it now, my prenatal vitamins. That's just what I'm on, which is quite normal, but he's still the one that gives me. That one is once in a day now, 3 of the tablets are before once in a day. He's the one that opens it and gives it to me, and your girl still takes it with swallow. So that's why practically every night now I do swallow because I cannot swallow drug. My mind is even telling me that if I swallow, I might throw up. So that's the throwing up for me though. Basically, I never threw up for awful smell like the rice, the meat, the chicken. It's just the drugs. That's why I'm trying to point it to the drug. But let me just say it's the pregnancy because it's not that bad now. So even if I'm sick in the hospital, I see drug, will I throw up? It's because the pregnancy too added to it. So that's it on that. So you guys, drop your comments. What are your own symptoms? Which symptom did I not experience that is also part of pregnancy symptom. I mean, first trimester. Tell me, I want to know, so that things will not be catching somebody on our way. So that even when I'm advising an upcoming person, I can tell the person that there's still this one, there's still that one, boy. It not happen to me, shall. Please tell me, tell me. Drop in the comment section if my symptoms were exaggerated, like they were just too much for a small me. Please write it down to let me know, because what's going on? Just me. I started getting my energy back at week 13. I started getting my energy back. I wasn't really perceiving things like that again. I started eating chicken gradually. Even till now, I'm not so a fan of chicken anymore, except maybe I fry it. Well, I hope when I give birth, all those ones will be bygone. But anyways, that's it on that. Thank you so much for staying up to this point. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Click that subscribe button if you've not done that. Please now. See somebody that is pregnant is begging you that it is. Please click that subscribe button and don't forget to turn the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. If you're in a position to share this video, why not? The video added value to you. Well, sure. Thank you. Bye, and see you in my next video.